guys, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing amazing. So it is the beginning of November and you know what that means. It is time to make my TBR, my to be read list that last year I only read one of them from. So I'm hoping that I picked a smattering of books that I'm most likely to read in the month of November. Now remember, terms and conditions. I will change what I read based on my mood, but I think that this is what the mood is that I'm going to read. That's the thing. I picked books that I've been staring at my shelf for like weeks. Like, I really want to read that book. I really want to read that book. I really want to read that book. You know what, Courtney? You should probably take some time to read that book. So here I go to reading this book. So the first book that I am super excited to read is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. As you guys know, my best friend Brianne and I actually went and saw Sarah J. Maas in Houston to get Kingdom of Ash and all of that fun stuff. I'll leave our vlog down below, but I need to finish this honker of a book. So I am on the ebook already, and I think that I'm like 30 or 40% into it, which is pretty good if you ask me. And so hopefully by the end of the year, I'll be able to get to Kingdom of Ash and see how everything is, you know, accumulated and come together and everything. The next book that I'm super excited to read was sent to me by the author, and that is Herbs and Homicide by Astoria Wright. This is a fairy apothecary mystery series. I have started it. I'm probably, again, like 30% into it. But what I love about Astoria is that she really does do her research when it comes to fae origins and the different types, like of the brownies and high fae and unsali fae and all of that. Like, I really loved how much she has put detail into that. I used to read a lot of fairy books, Karen Marie Mounting. I used to read Laurel K. Hamilton. I used to read Charlene Harris whenever they talked about all of their fairies. So I am really loving this so far. You should most definitely go and check her out. The next book that I'm super excited to read, I actually read a little bit of it at a Barnes & Noble like probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and that is The Absolutely Remarkable Thing, a novel by Hank Green. And I started to read it and I really liked it, and I almost bought it, but then I thought in my head, you know what? I'm pretty sure Book of the Month Club is going to have it as one of their choices, and darn it if I wasn't correct. So I only paid $14.99 for this book. So if you don't know about the Book Club Book of the Month, they have 5 books that you choose from at the beginning of every month, and they charge you $14.99 and you get their specialized edition. It has Book of the Month on the side. I also love that they imprint on their books, like in the little corner, what month it was from and everything like that. And so I'm really super excited to read this book. I think that it's going to be pretty awesome. It's about a girl, her name's April May, and she stumbles upon a giant sculpture in her city that has never been there before. She thinks that she's one of the first ones to see it be put up, and so she's super excited to take these pictures and get Insta fame, basically. But she realizes that these sculptures popped up from all around the world, and they called them the Carls, and she doesn't realize what she sort of stepped into when she decided that she needed to know the history of all this. Not gonna lie, my glasses kind of match the dark blue here. Aesthetics, yes. And the last book, because I'm only gonna put 4 books on my TBR. I know I read 7 books last month, but 4 of those were really short novellas by Agatha Frost, and they're not very long. So I'm pretty much, I mean, these books are pretty long, especially Queen of Shadows. So I don't wanna like overwhelm myself, but Of course, it's another cozy. It's one that I put on my TBR last month, but I really want to read. So it's Guilty as Cinnamon by Leslie Budowitz. We read the Assault and Pepper, Assault and Pepper earlier this year for the Cozy Mystery Book Club book, and it still looks very, very fall to me. And just because October is over, we have a whole entire month left of fall with November, and so you know what? I'm pretty excited about it. So that is my TBR for the month of November. I'm gonna read Queen of Shadows, and then Herbs and Homicides, and An Absolute Remarkable Thing, and then Guilty as Sin. Amen. Yeah. Super, super, super excited. So what are you guys gonna read this month? I really wanna know. Are you like a mood reader like me, or are you a seasonal reader? Do you only read? Because I know that some people only read like fantasy during the winter and read like contemporaries during the spring and summer. What kind of reader are you? I really want to know. Talk to me in the comments, guys. I love talking to you. Okay. Whoa, rein it in, Courtney. All right, so that's the end of this chapter of Courtagonist. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye.